of men. Anybody that can fish a human being, definitely is a billionaire. Trillionaire, you might call it. One person that he is able to save, if it's not by an act of coincidence, if you say coincidence, how I have shown him the way to Maharaj. But you are saying the old ways, you know, like what Papa Ebelini Abadi mentioned. Most people believe that you have to go in that old dysfunctional way of life. Dysfunctional in the sense that where the Constitution is not well interpreted, managed effectively, marriage is not considered. The emotions, sentiments, it's my brother, it's my sister, you know, it's our brother, it's from our tribe. Religion now goes sway. So find out, yes, people will now feel like, going to God to pray, if you want to get a job, to get promotion, to get business done, which shouldn't be the case. The plants, the animals, the trees, performing wonderfully. You don't have to bribe anybody, cheat anybody, seek for anybody's support. They flow naturally. And so the same way as a prayer, the service to be done is there. And not something you postpone. You leave. Yes, you have to realize that the best option is to go and read the lights, tell people about this light. Yes, to go. Just imagine saving one person. Yes, and this person becomes the president of the country, or a governor, a minister, or an inventor, a scientist. You're not lying to go anywhere. I want to take you to an experience shared by one great footballer, Ronaldo, who was asked how did he get here, and his reply, he quoted what happened when he was a kid. At the time, the central body for sports were looking for young footballers, and they were always to pick one from one community or the other. And when they got to their community, they set 2 teams to play. And everybody knew that there were 3 good guys in the area. And he's one of them. And so the whole game was going on. The 3 best players have each scored 1 goal. Who's going to be the one? And so one of them was able to dribble past everybody. The goalie, the 2 backs, instead of scoring the goal, he passed the ball to Ronaldo. And Ronaldo scored, and he was what? 8. But he was still very close. He couldn't believe, how come this brother had dribbled everybody and the goal was empty? and he passed the note to him. And so we went to ask him. And his reply, he told Ronaldo that, look, the creator told me that he should pass the ball to him. He's going to be a big man. He greets somebody. So the journalists were surprised. How could this person, miss such an opportunity? Was he doubt? Was he going mental? And he saw this billion kind of opportunity, but, pass it to somebody. They got to meet the man. And he got in a very big house. Started interviewing, are you the one that Ronaldo is talking about? Say yes. I asked him, what have you been doing? You don't see, you say this house is Ronaldo. What about the couch is Ronaldo? What is to learn from here is that even though our society is still, imbecile in what we call colonial programming, that, doesn't show you or give you the right or the opportunity. Because now we are not following our culture and tradition. Naturally, we want to be able to flow like a river. It cannot be compared with Europe and America, who have gone through knowledge and so they really believe that yes, system will take care because the governments are doing everything possible to make sure that justice prevails. There's law and order compared with here. But you can feel it. That some of us, even though we have knowledge, the mere fact that the Papa gave you 100,000, we are now replacing Maharaj Ji with the Papa. The mere fact that he gave you a job, you are losing the right. And it's always dangerous. Because that's the time you realize that you are not looking for the eggs, not for the chicken that produces the eggs. And that's the cause of the world we are seeing here. Where the white man has knowledge, has used knowledge to better himself, and still planning to be able to see whether one day Maharaj Ji will appear in their humankind. Yes, not because it is natural, but because we are not pulling the witch. We are not going to the source. We are looking for ready-made. Oh yes, he has it. And I give it to you. What about you? If you can do it, if you can make it. Yes. And that is what should be addressed as an issue now by encouraging each other. When you see that this woman here or this brother is good in any kind of thing, lift him up because Maharaj is there. You see, this area is very important. Don't use your conscience, your power, your understanding to limit yourself. To just even forget the creation. Yes, the fact that you are breathing, you are walking, Maharaj Ji will take care. All you need is your pure mind. The realization that He's there, He's watching, He's pulling you, He's seeing you, He's walking with you. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is just take that step of always be giving salsa in your actions. If you are passing instruction to your colleagues in the office, your staff, or your children, or your mom or your dad, it has to be salsa, not a kind of destructive way, misleading way, because maybe you are looking for opportunity. This is my time. No. You are in a timeless stage. The whole world is in your hands. The gateway of life, love, peace, progress is open to you. You don't need to do anything if you listen to the experiences given. Oh, Maharaj Ji. I don't know. Yes, the world is just there for you to just carry. The world is there for you to just be with it. The world is there for you to use it the way you want to use it. But you should not be a slave anymore. Yeah, because of maybe I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a brother, I'm a sister. I have to go through the whole cycle. Yes, I'm going to school, go to college, graduate, work, have a house, marry, born. How do you want to born into this confusion? How do you want to live in this confusion? Where people are being used for rituals, people are firing accidents, sickness into people, you know? And so the whole thing is boiled down to a point of you realizing that, look, where there's diamond, gold, copper, silver, anything, go for diamond. Here at the top, so that you will be able to watch, prove to the world that yes, with the Creator, everything is possible. Yes. And that is why, in looking up to the future, yes, it's no longer the future, it's you now who is in charge. And you have to aim for the best. You have to pull the old style away, old ways of life, you have to pull off, because they are not part of you. You cannot agree or disagree because we have seen evidence. Doctor dies, accountant, manager, politician. Just look at the way things are going. Let's speak US, for example. I was the one who made Donald Trump the president of US. We couldn't wait to face the same trouble we got from Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth, as a ruler of the whole world, the British Empire, failed because he was just practicing racism. Is it caste that they cannot send down to Nigeria and give all the doctors, all the top men, the middle class, we have the resources to pay. But they don't have the wisdom because they are born to fight. Yes. And so if we now allow Harris, the Democrats, the Democrats presidential candidate, one Mrs. Harris, to come up, then we will be finished. For so many reasons. The woman was advocating for same-sex marriage. She carried the message to Africa, you know, and one of the interviews she had in Ghana, they were asking her, Mama, yes, you were saying same-sex marriage, good, no problem. Are you married? Say yes or no. Then the same way you got your children, that was it. So how can you have Queen Elizabeth, the number of them, having, you know, and so you can see that we opted for somebody in the person of Donald Trump. Not because he was qualified, he was good, but they say how bread is better than bread. We needed somebody who will be able to direct our energies in one direction. Somebody who will be an agent of peace, progress, and stability. Yes, of course, he never knew that there was a better world than what the America stood for, what the Europe stood for. We are not seeing it since the past 5 years. Things that are happening that you can achieve your aim without fighting anybody. You can achieve your aim without destroying anybody. You can achieve your aim without misleading anybody. Yes, pepper did not mislead. Tomato, flour, lion, they were brought down. The bee that makes honey did not go file any papers. An insect of that level. And that's what we're telling here now. Yes, and so always remember the song by the sage, Malikavatagana. Say the nectar from SATGURU's feet is so holy and it cleans of our sin. You know, that nectar. Yes, when you are in nectar, you won't walk anyhow. You won't move anyhow. And you know, every step they say is between life and death. Yes, struggle there. Just imagine if Harris had become, I want to take you back to the elections between Trump and Hillary Clinton. Yes, that was the time about Buhari. General Buhari was in London. What happened? The news came from here, where Mama Aisha Buhari was talking. And was saying, look, I don't even understand my husband. I don't think he knows the ministers he's appointing or the chairman of the corporations. At that time, Baba Buhari was in London, the capital of this great empire, headed by a woman. When the news got to Baba Buhari had this to say. He said, I don't even understand my wife. He belongs to the kitchen and the other room. I don't know where he's going now. He said, women belong to the kitchen and the other room. Eh? And that was where he was quiet. Later on he came back. He knew that we're flowing in by top women in the world. I picked one woman, one of the richest women in Africa. The woman was saying, okay, look, President Buhari should wait. As soon as Hillary Clinton wins the presidential elections, we will teach the men where the office of women are. Now you can see that even though those statements are totally heard, you know, under continuous studies, you know, by men and women of contemporary, everyday, you know, everyday discussions going on. What I'm trying to say is like, even though we are trying to find out the question of Adam and Eve, let me use that. Yes, how did it happen that Adam was with Eve and it didn't come out, but they were talking in parables that they were misled by the snake people were coming up, Isaac, you don't know where Isaac got the husband, and so on and so forth. For you to know that they have not been able to establish who is a man and who is a woman, and what is the role of a man and what is the role of a woman on this earth. But then, the scriptures say that women are not to give sermons in the church. They are not to lead in the church. Yes. And not only that, the women are supposed to what? Call the husband at night to discuss whatever he has to discuss. And not only that, God is in the sky. Yes, we do the whole confusion there. But what we now notice is that whereas here, or even in the north, they don't give in to women. Maybe now they are giving up. Whereas in the south, they give the woman the freedom to take care of the house. Yes, believing that, yes, they do well. But the tradition makes it that they initiate the woman so that she will not be belligerent. Why? Because the powers are there to find out who the man is or the woman is. Whether it's a woman that will cause trouble or it's a man that will cause trouble in the end. And so, always, it has obviated the necessity of facing what the present day woman is, vis-a-vis what happened to Queen Elizabeth. Yes, when he was telling the grandson that, look, you have no chance here. Yes, by marrying a black lady. And what is the essence of the Bible then? What is the essence of Quran then? What is the essence of Gita? Because if you look at the personalities they are talking about what? Oneness of mankind, love, peace, progress, stability. And today we are finding it so difficult to get if truly and sincerely they, the Europeans who wrote the books, the Americans who also are in support, with all the Caucasian race, bombing us here with this dogma of what? Fear, doubt, insecurity. And so you can see that the whole thing boils down with knowledge when Maharaj is here. Boils down with knowledge when Maharaj is here. And with knowledge, you'll be able to become part of the new age. The new age where there will be no confrontation. Yes, we go by the stories of civilizations that have come and gone. Maybe the population was not as much as we are now. But we are told that there was a time of Lot where Sodom and Gomorrah disappeared. Yes, and we are told that even the whole world was a round ball until the deluge that gave birth to the whites after the same black people went under the sea as a punishment, only to come back with the body peeled and now they are whites. Whichever way you take it, whether black or white. We have seen in present contemporary life that today you see the Europeans marrying blacks. Even if you go into the internet, you say, marry me, I'll pay your fare to Canada, I'll pay your fare to UK. Because now people are realizing that whatever the stories that were given that could not be substantiated is now being expressed, is now being interpreted, now being revealed by the children of the SATGURU Maharaj Ji now. And so you need to check yourself. You cannot just sit down there and forget yourself. Say because of a car, because of a job, because what we know on this earth, and it is generally accepted, that if there's life, there's hope. They didn't say if there's wife, there's hope. They didn't say if there's car, if there's TV. No. Because at the end of the day, you find that when you are now living in the world of probabilities, you find that your credit card will be gone. Yes, that's why people are dying at 92, 93, 94. In Ibadan here, in the early 50s, hardly can you hear somebody dying below 200. Yes, the same way in the East. Yeah. Hardly can you. Why? Because we had them. We had the nucleus. Somebody goes, dies, he can wake him up and ask him questions. Yes, he can revive him. You don't need to do anything. The things are there, the secrets are there, the relics are there. And so we are the ones to promote it. It's either the government of the Federation, of the whole continent of Africa, of the world, to imbibe the culture of love that Maharaj Ji has brought. Yes, or you are able, by the grace of the grace, to realize what Papa Ebony was saying, that because we are very, very fractional in our behavior, we are just looking for what we eat, what we drink, and so we forget the real thing, our lives. We forget that those who went that way have died and gone. So that you'll be able to get there and be able to show. And that is what the world wants to see. That what happened to Ronaldo now? The ball was passed to him. Yes. And when he made it, he did not forget that man. He built houses for him. Oh, he gave him money, investments. And I heard that even some of those who did, because he knows better. The same way in knowledge. Yes, I agree we are in knowledge. We are the one going outside. But there are certain things that you need to understand. That service should not be only when it is knowledge time. Program time. This power knows how to direct affairs better. You want to go through the old ways. I want to build a house. I want to buy this. I want to buy that. But the master's attention is different. He came here with a plan. And the plan was what? We must allow him to guide us. We must allow him to lead us. You don't wait another time and program time, oh, I give 100 million. So many things will have been done before that time. So that when you come, you see, so okay, all right. So the same way, like I was saying, looking at the whole scenario, where Mrs. Harris to become the president of US with Queen Elizabeth there. They have not even finished, they say women empowerment, gender equality. It's madness. The schools are there for everybody to go to school. The colleges are there. But because we are not able to move forward, so we are looking for shortcut. Maybe if I marry 2 wives, I'll be okay. If I buy 2 houses, I'll be okay. Or if I have 20 cars, I'll be okay. See the old way of life that swept civilizations away. And so this our civilization must not be swept away. Yes, we have to wake up. We have to wake up. I'm looking for things that will be for the common good of all. Don't say, oh, because they did not make me a coordinator. So, they did not make me a national friend. No, it's you now with Maharaj Ji. Whatever excuses are not terrible. Nobody shall listen to you because knowledge is with you. You cannot say anything more than you telling us where you worked, where you moved, what you said, what you ate, what you drank, and led to what Papa you were saying, a short on his foot. I couldn't. Because if you look at knowledge deeply, you have two guys, two persons. One person is being told, oh, what you did was wrong, just be careful. Yes, don't try it anymore. And here he is, say because of that is gone. No, it's not correct. The one that will make it is the one that after being acknowledged, after you have won him and then you have cleansed the dirty in his body, he's ready to stay. Yes. Àwọn tó wá gbọ́ràn ló dàgbà. Àwọn tó wá ní ìbáwí ló dàgbà. You say, no matter what you say, why? Because he has a vision. A vision of who is the boss. He did not just get to be the boss overnight. Unlike knowledge, 1-year-old can realize himself. I have friends all over the world. Scientists, doctors, lecturers, accountants who were being held down by the Fulani Jihad. All those that were in government, they pushed them away. They sacked them, they killed them. You saw what happened during Nadeco period, during the struggles by Zeke, Awolowo, and Co. They didn't know that they were facing a war this side, supported by Great Britain, of which the Queen of England is the boss. And the whole objective is to make sure that what they have said about the blacks come to reality. And it's impossible, because you can make hybrid out of cocoa, out of pepper, out of tomato, and on. One day, the truth will be out, and the truth is that the living God is a black man. So you can see that this has defeated everything they put down. It is you now who must not allow go in and put your head on the knees. This dogma of hatred. Oh yes, I was born a human being, I must have a cow, I will have a business here. No. Practice knowledge. Let knowledge be your priority, because that one will lead you there free of charge. You don't need to go and read. Look at the notice board there. A lecturer in one of the universities. The students are all scientists. When he was asked which school he went, he said, we didn't go to any school. And they were morally correct. Morally. They don't talk anyhow. They don't eat anyhow. They don't move anyhow. They do what is said to be done. They follow the nucleus culture, where respect was a very, very natural part of it. When we say, if he did not report him, will you fight him? Well, he did something wrong against what was said, the instructions given. And when they came, I said, what is it? Everybody says, this is not what was asked from you. Okay, we look into it. Then the brother goes, Daddy, we saw it and we told him. The next thing is for this boy who reported to the father to be fought by brother. And then the other person that would come in said, if he did not report, he wouldn't have fought him. But he didn't do the right thing. These are the kind of people that we are dealing with in the world now. Yes. Somebody has to kill the wife for the money. Somebody has to kill his husband for the money. money ritual here and there. They do it in Europe. When they want their currency to go up, they create war. Oh yes, maybe that is the physical, that there is a war. But spiritually, that is what it means. So today we are asking you to refrain, to wake up, to understand that no, this world is not free. Yes, it's free if you can really understand that Maharaj Ji is the object of devotion. It is a bridge that you must follow. Yes. It's not something you sit down and concoct idea, because they are going to enslave you. If you look at what we have, what is happening, they empty you, you disconnected from tradition, you remove the brake and the gear from the car. We're just going empty, and that's why they possess us. Sickness, headache, somebody has possessed you. Catarrh, somebody has possessed you. Fever, somebody has possessed you. They are all spiritual bullets. How do you get there? Very simple. You could be a clerk on 10,000 per month. Yeah, you go to office very early, you sing your archie at home, in the office you sing archie again. You go about your normal duties. But inside you, you know that you are looking for Maharaj Ji. And what is Maharaj Ji? Big house, big car, big wife, big husband, big everything. Yeah. Oh yes, because they said the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. The higher in this case is how many holy names you have on you. That's what determines. Holy names will just clean the whole Yamayama inside, then you'll be able to fly. Out there, we have the IMF, we have the World Bank, we have the One Family Bank, not this one here. This one up there. And then they will have the Universal Bank, where you go, all information about the world is here. We have the archives, it's there. You go there, you pick. Is it songs? You get it there. Is it invention? You pick it there. Is it trees that make lace material? You know what we have here? How's the spider? How did he make the web? As small as he is. That string that is tying is from up. It's a spiritual. He is now transforming it physically. The same way the bee making honey. Yeah, it's from Maharaj Ji. And then he is transforming it. The same way this thing that I'm using here. Yes, it's from Maharaj Ji. It's an invention you can't get in the school. Yes, the same way with the cars outside. The same way with this plant here. With this tie up here. They're all from the spiritual. So you cannot now have knowledge and you sell yourself. Because people want to see you, oh yeah, it's my husband, it's my wife, it's my car, it's my this and that. No. The way Maharaj is producing, the same way you are giving, to prove to the world that no, the Creator created this earth, not that the world just jumped down, fell down. Like they say, it's a cosmic view. Imagine people being arrested and detained. People want to be a chairman, and so they have to kill somebody. They want to be a government. No! We don't need such governments. Oh yes. And if it has to start now from President Tinubu, yes. Anybody who talks anyhow, you arrest him. Bring him to the public until we get him explain. Where did you get your facts? Tell Nigerians. Don't say, oh, when would they say, if I arrest him? No, we arrest him. Put him on TV. Well, you wrote this about social person. You said this about this government. What's your clue? That's it. You cannot sit down and sweeping things under the carpet. No. We are going to the golden age. Everybody must wake up. Oh yeah. Like I was telling the searchlight careers. How could we be calling them for 20, 30 minutes? If it's outside, no. You are search. Maybe they don't know what is going on spiritually. They think that they can get away with it. No. Nobody. Look, 1 minute, you heard what Mama Chamaka was saying here. How the placenta was coming out gradually. No. The knowledge, 1 minute is gone, 1 second is gone, 1 second is gone. Yeah. And even you have to talk to yourself. You saw the game that went on at you when they are now farmers. Yes, maybe you say the mothers, they were involved in there. What about the brothers? Yeah. The way he gets us in the previous week before he left, he will say, so this person here one day, you can be a chief coordinator. Well, so what? Can be a chief coordinator, he's not going to hold you. What do you want now? The position you want to please help us with what? New goods, new equipment, new material. No. You see these rivers here. So people are calling it river Euphrates and river Tigris. There's a level you get to in knowledge. You go to the side here. There's something you give to the river. Machines will come up. All the rivers, they are full of machines, equipments, scientific gadgets here and there. In fact, the chair you are sitting down in your room is a mic. If you understand who you are, what you are, and what Maharaj is. You can't wait. You don't sit down and say, oh, because DK has been made a minister, or Barry has passed away, and so they are going to block me. Because you are not practicing knowledge. Knowledge is being, like you read the scriptures where Jesus was quoted as saying, have you compared to what your father said, that you are perfect? Perfect, they didn't say near perfect. Perfect means 100%, total and complete. So we need to shake ourselves up. We need to realize that Maharaj is here. All you have to do is empty yourself, then Maharaj will fill you up. You empty yourself, Maharaj will fill you up. It doesn't matter what goes on, you can never fail. Yes. Yes. If you look at the software bulletin one coming up, we have to have security in the canteen, security in the session hall, yes, security at the main gate, apart from the main security, have to guide themselves. Because you have special gates. You have to watch the way people are moving. Yes, this is the time. You have to. You have to watch every step, every action. Don't allow anybody to go and be creating a kind of scenario that will make people feel bad. Always, the toilets will have to have security there. Conveniences will have to have them there. So that everybody will be seen to be actively involved. So that one person, 2, 3, 10, or 100 or billion will be like Maharaj Ji, like the way Pepe represents, like the way this flower represents. They are complete. They don't need anybody's support to blow. The same way today we are not blowing. Oh, I am waiting for one business. No, carry your instrument. Yes, carry your instrument. Some people need fun in the Sasa Hall or actual support. We give you fun instead of only your handkerchief here and there. You know? We need to go in. Perfect. You don't need anything to be perfect. Today you need to go down there. Maybe you are the one to give us a new car. Yes, made in Nigeria. A new TV. A new so many new things. We need it very badly. Because one day you are going to be asked, Arab, you're Italian relation. What did you do? They say, and the mother was saying this, and the sister was saying that, and the uncle said, no, man, you wait. You wait. And always, the answer is that you are not ready to move. And you know what happens to a broken down motor on the express? They bring their weight to carry the car to the workshop. But that is where broken down cars go to. But like the human being, always has the time to say, I'm only Google, you will best in there. They say, take this na meat. We say, no be meat. Now, no be throw it away to get it. He said, not throw away. So, where are we going? Look at what is happening in the West Coast, West Africa here. Traore is facing about almost 25 assassination attempts. If somebody, Mr. President, should link up. Oh yes. The Europeans, they try, they say, you want to be another Nkrumah here? Look at we are telling you, it's only Nigeria now that will have a president that's correct. Arabia, yes. People say, oh, constitutional amendment, do this, and do that. No. Give us state police so that we stop those who are using the name of Boko Haram to cause trouble. Boko Haram people, they are not troublemakers. They want freedom. You cannot just throw us away on the street right from the age of 5, 6, and grow up to 10, 20, 30 years, and you are drinking, you are junketing to Saudi Arabia, to London, to Russia, to America, with big agbada, you drink, you eat, with the best perfume, and you say, we don't go talk. We will talk. Oh, yes. You are. You say we should follow Quran, we are following Quran. You say we should follow Bible, we follow Bible. At the end of the day, there's a pot there, there's no two shinkama there. There's a pot there, you know rice, no yam. And you say we don't talk. They have to talk. So we need to come down. State police first. Yes, they have shared about 8 trillion to all the state governments now. What are they going to use it for? That they didn't use in the past. Were they able to secure the people, the lives of the people? No, because they lack knowledge. So it is through wisdom knowledge. You learn by people's experiences. Yes. There is one papa, you'll be here soon. He lost the first car, the second car. The wife was asking her, Shebi, you say you people don't have accident. He said, is that why you should tell me? I feed you in this house, I've given you 4 kids. You have to tell me, darling, congratulations, so they have given me a bad name, I've killed my husband. Oh, you can't blame the woman. We don't know who is who now. We are all filled with marine forces. Forces that want to have a baby, want to eat, drink, and be married, and then to go underwater again. So those of us in knowledge should be able to come up so that we'll be able to actually let people know that the common goodness, yes, that flows from your heart, yes, is what is needed. So that at least now we'll be able to prove to them that really, truly, and sincerely is what we call the golden age of life. Yes. And that is why we are here for. And that is what Maharaj Ji has come for. That's what Maharaj Ji wants to show you. Yes, he's here. And the moment you go in, and that's the reason why we are here. 10 days of being with Maharaj Ji should have an impact. Yes, not only to free you from all the wahala, but for you to know that inside your room there, the bank is there. Yes. Imagine, just go back. Let's take you, for example, that you have now left primary school, and they said, to make it or you must go to secondary. And there's free school like Nigeria now. The school is almost becoming free. You apply for TED fund. If you are a student here and you are having difficulty in getting the money from TED fund, go to the announcement and leave your name there. You meet an retired assistant director there, who was a principal, and he said, Father, yes, for children who are almost all graduates now. You go there, you get it, we apply. This is one thing that I see with all these politicians. Instead of telling the world the good thing that President Tinubu has put down, they are just saying you should go, you should go, you should go. Because they are under the what? Control of the Europeans. Not to allow things to work. And that's why you as a parent, you must wake up now. Oh yes, no. You know how many years we have been talking about IPOB, about Zik fighting, everybody is trying to say that there should be freedom. No, Tinubu just did it, Southeast Development Commission. Are you here? Anything, if you have lost house, anything, you go there, you get it. That's the thing they're saying, why should you give Igbo man a chance? Why not? Is Igbo man not in Nigeria? Open! Open! That's it. Say Nigeria. So, go in. Go in. Nothing. This is the time to drop the opposition. There's food on the table. Must we fight before we eat? Must we kill before we eat? That's what we're saying there. This is our finest hour. And I'm saying it today. It is on President Tinubu, Nigeria will decide whether to go together or break into pieces. But we are saying no. Yoruba man is an Igbo man. Igbo man is a Calabar man. Calabar man is an Ijo. Ijo is Tekiri. Yeah, they're one. They're one Nigeria, one Africa, one world. This is not the time to allow anybody to mess you up anymore. So we have to check ourselves. We're praying, join them for marathon meditation. Yes. So you look at Traore. Today is making things happen in this country. Because Europeans, they are the one misleading the northern aristocrats. There are some people in the southwest here. Otherwise, I brought in Professor Ibo, the leading electromagnetic scientist in the world. He came to lecture them here, and he was telling them at UI that the secret to all inventions is SGNJJ. They just look at it. We don't blame them. They are possessed. So it's, of course, you are in knowledge. See how many years we have been telling you going, and you are not going, you are thinking about going for Wala, going for Chunk. Yeah, that lady, that's that. That brother gives us somewhere, oh, he's counting money. Yeah, that's it. That's why the mic you can't talk. Just hold on to Maharaj so that even at whatever point, even if you are, going astray, that your life will be guaranteed. Yes. That's it. So what am I saying here? The ball is in our courts. Yes. You need to do it. You need to come out. You need to give in. And the only thing to give in is to empty yourself. What do you empty? The mind. They say, oh, how can I know? You may be in the farm. You may not carry hoe or cutlass, but you'll be singing for those who are farming. Oh yes. Otherwise you forget yourself. There's a lady, he's not here now. When he came here, he said, Maharaj Ji, I've been to all the hospitals, not to work. Eventually he came here and he was okay, it was all right. Unfortunately for her, she started eating again. Eating. Now he came down, he fired her. Maharaj Ji, come home. Yes, my juniors have admitted me in the hospital. I said, okay, you'll come. We went there. Okay, stay there. Now see. You push her away, you got well. He said, I'm okay, started eating. It's happening. I'm a pregnant. I've got 5 children. I've got 4 cars. Have 3 houses. What again? No. The kingdom is what is important. How the kingdom spreads. It's going to show me in what? You got to take me. They gave us a land there. You remember? They gave us a land there. They fought him. The family with the police through the what? They not turn group. Because they are in control. And they are the ones saying, no, Islam is the best. While in the south, the Christians, it's the same Europeans, holding each and every one, our Bible and Quran, what is there? They say there's a horse you cannot see until after death. They say Gary and a British soup. You can't touch it until after death. Will you go there? No. But they are going there. Why? Because they are supporting it with money behind. For people to falsely believe that they are following the right thing, the right gods. And if you are following God, you are not supposed to die by accident. I have premise here. Accident B, the premise out. So there's need for you to stabilize. There's need to come down. How can you say a premise? A premise. The appearance time is at home on the 16th. We watch. We go and check out the history of Europe. When knowledge was around them. I was there. Look, these chairs, you feel it up. One person will wash it in the morning, 11 o'clock. Another group will wash it 12. If they are sitting down, you don't say, hey, stand up, what you do. No. You don't know the level he has reached in his meditation. Oh yes. You have to avoid making sounds. Yes, wrong sounds. No, you have to respect anybody wherever he is. If you feel that, this person has taken a walk, otherwise, let him come out natural. Because man is sound. You don't go and shake him. Hey, my boy, which one you did here? You just sleep here? No, it's none of your business. You go closer to him. Why? Because the experience he's having is so important to us. He could be the one to make the new aircraft from ordinary woods. The wood is not the same, but the vibration in him, the level he has reached. With Maharaj. We can't waste, we are going to waste. This is the time they say humanity will triumph over sickness and untimely death and prayer. This is our time. This is our time. So that you can just be on your own like tomato. Produce everybody wants to eat tomato. Can be like everybody wants to eat pepper. It's so much to Your own secret is within you there. How do you do transforming, no argument. And you see, the brother is not alive. No, you are being lazy. If you go to the delivery, you say, it started now going on. Healing, you become what? They spit money in the road of the people around. Yeah, because they can see him. That was our Lord at the beginning, where our forefathers, they heal, they cure. When you talk about headache, you say, go and read the Papa on the 26th house. Stomachache, you go to the agro markets, right? You can see it there, very clear. In the agro market, when you get there, yes, good morning, Mama, good morning. What's happened? My stomach. Mama will start. Is it drawing you or pinching you? Mama will start to say, they did not go to any school. Those are the little remaining powers that we have. Oh yes, they will ask you questions. Right? Then you say, okay, well, it's 2 naira. They say, Mama, only have 1 naira. You say, okay, bring the money, you take it. He will now tell you again. He will come and tell you how far you are being, how you are feeling. That is knowledge. Yes, he's not doing that because of the money. Yes, he's behaving like he's your child. You are his child. You are her daughter. That is the thing that is not happening in Europe. Because why? They all wait here. Here, this is where civilization is born. Yes. And so that love is there. The care is there for you to know that alligator pepper is not spices. No, it's beyond spices. You can use it to stop the rain. You can use it to get money. Yes, you can use it to cure yourself, and so many things. That brings me to a story given by that Papa. It says, in Ohafia or somewhere in Igbo land, even in Ilubi, you see python in the house, taking care of the children. Whereas somewhere in California, if you don't lock your door, the snake will come and what? Bite the person. Somewhere in the US. It's there. So what is the difference? The difference here we are in the nucleus, we know the king. This is the king, what we call the heaven. That today they are polluting with all kinds of things. And it started with the Bible and Quran, saying that, look, love God, don't love your brother. You guys will go to heaven. You can do anything you like. Even if it is pronounced in the churches, you can sin, then go to the pastor and ask for forgiveness. Yes, which is wrong, absolutely wrong. Condemnably an abomination. Don't say it. Prevention is better than cure. So, my good friends, the body is in your court. Yes. A lot of service is needed in your home, in your office, in the villages, in the towns. Some of us will have to go out for satsang today. Yes, some are going to go in for marathon meditation to make sure that, all these workers' strikes should be suspended for now. We want the journalists, the editors, to highlight what the government is doing, not become an opposition, because they are going to face it one day. Yeah. Hey. You can be free physical, but spiritual, when the judgment is coming. That is where you see a prophet of doom falling down. You saw what happened to T.B. Joshua, Archbishop Dahosa, Nimbo, Bukoya, Willie Graham, so many of them. Gaddafi, they all left one thing or the other. President Buhari left at 92 or 88, 82. with the food he's eating, you can see head of state, IBB, is now a modern Nebuchadnezzar in a wheelchair. When it is committed, is sin. They are not in knowledge. And the scripture says, whereas the Quran said, use any amount you can to go for knowledge. Bible said, my people are dying because they lack knowledge. Now the knowledge is here. It is you now who must know. And this is there, the Lord is there. The Lord serves. Going out to give us a service. Helping the brother serves. Helping the mama serves. Oh yes. What I'm trying to say here is that you cannot have a governor as your father and be having problems here in Nigeria or in Africa. Yes, how can you have a manager and say you have problems? No. The little chance you have, go out there. Even going along the road, you go to the hospital. You say, yes, I've come to do service here. Anything you can give me. Oh yes, they'll give you clean hair. You'll be surprised. At the time you went to clean the last bed there, you see a parcel there. You come there and say, madam, no, the parcel, go and throw the parcel away. And you can feel it and you can see it. That this is what? Something that will pay your rent. Something that will buy you a new car, a new house. That is what we are saying here. You are not going to any wahala anymore. Give up this whole idea of becoming a robot. No, you can't be a robot. You are not a machine. You are managing himself in the physical world. What you give me the best is there, the Lord is there. So I am grateful. We see those who have come to see Maharaj. They are talking, the aspirants are here. Tonight, we want the aspirants to be taken care of. I don't want to say social date for knowledge, but we are going to appoint a new aspirant coordinator now. If you are the one, all we want you to teach them the rules in the game, the laws. Make them they know. It is after knowledge, the person if he decides to eat meat or not eat meat, na his sabi. If you decide to drink milk or not drink, na his sabi. If you decide not to eat on the yam or not, na his sabi, you are not to force it onto them. Divine knowledge is what man should seek for. After knowledge, you be aware. Yes. When somebody is not on the steering, how will he know how to drive the car? When somebody is not in the house, how will he know it's inside the toilet, inside the bathroom? We have to stop cutting short. And because we are not meditating. To meditate, you have to tell him or her what? The do's and don'ts in the kingdom. It's in life. And what is it? Crash out, salsa time, meditation time, service. Yes. What is training? Oh yes. That's it. Any other one will come naturally. Because we have tried and tried everything outside there. We know bossy. Oh yes. That's very important. I was here the other day and I found this husband in Germany. Oh, well, how are you practicing knowledge? He said, Maharaj, I did not receive knowledge. Eh? Remember, only yes. Why? He said somebody was saying that, we don't drink milk in this kingdom. Only and not almost about 4 million. That's why I say we should check each other. There's some people who believe that I will not go to Sasan for 3 months and go and do Sasan. No, except you from the field. Going to do Sasan outside their head. Otherwise it's possessed. Anything that makes one not go to Maharaj in a month or two, the person is having problem. Me, I can't do without it. I will be there for Maharaji's blessing. If I have to walk from here to Lagos, I'll walk. I know that right from the moment I start walking, Maharaji is waiting to give me the gift. I won't be late. Yeah. I won't be late. That's how it works. Maharaji is here now. What is it? And Maharaji is very keen. Maharaji is crying for praise to wake up. Wake up. Yes. How can you continue to stay at Otuigwe? Where there's noise here and there? Why you go and sit there where people are screeching left and right? You need to go. Pick up a big forest. Make a new village. Maharaji village of your own. 300 hectares. Yes, you generate like the right because you have the means to do it. And the shortest course to it is meditation. If you meditate and you are not going in, you go in for service. Service, you go out, give service. If you don't want people to know you, you can just wear natural slippers. You see, you say, Abel, come out. The next I say, are you good? Oh, yeah, come and tell us. Are you waiting? Yes, because last night I saw you. You came and you removed something from my head. It's my head is gone. Hey, go and bring the car out there. This one, this is one. I've done the job. It's here. All you have to do is go and harvest. You have to harvest. You are harvesting. Yeah, you have to harvest. Finish. You have to go and tell the world that is harvesting. How can you be going from home to house and come and nobody even hearing? You just say, oh, Guru, how are you? Fine. And you hear that somebody died the following day. The following week, I had headache. And you are there. What are you doing in all of them? Because we gave you knowledge to be the top, to be the best, among the best. The grace is there, the love is there.